All right, what's up, y'all, and welcome to episode number 24 of Teaching Tuesday. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, as you can tell by the different axe in my lap. This is a Gibson ES-175 from 1951. The Sadowski is definitely my main squeeze these days, but this is what I use for some of more of the old school stuff. Which brings me to the topic of the day, which is rhythm guitar, aka Freddie Green, aka Chunk Chunk Chunk, aka quarter notes, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it rhythm guitar. But yes, this is an axe definitely more suited for that. I'm just going to preface this by saying most of us are not going to be playing like real authentic Freddie Green style rhythm guitar, because we don't have those types of guitars. First of all, the acoustic arch tops with our action an inch off the fretboard. So we're going to be doing some sort of approximation, and there's a million different approximations you can do. Mine is kind of a hybrid of the acoustic kind of electric sound. There's people later like Kenny Burrell and Wes who did it in like a very electric way, but this is just my take on that. But yeah, without any further ado, I will play it and tell you what it is later. All right, so let's dissect that. First of all, if any of you haven't seen my 6 chords you need to know to play jazz guitar, I would definitely recommend checking that out, because this is going to kind of build upon that. But basically, we broke down our chords into 6-string chords, or 6-string and 5th-string voicings, and they're 3-note voicings. So we're basically taking that system and just changing it a little bit. So all of our 6-string chords are going to look exactly the same. So it's just, major 7, dominant 7, 6, minor 7, minor 6. The only difference is when we do our 5th-string chords, we're going to take our root and drop it down and replace it with a 5th. On the 6th string, so that we have the same string combination for all the chords. So that's going to be 6th string, 4th string, and 3rd string. And that's just going to give us a little bit more thickness. It's going to give a little bit of a thicker sound and more cohesion to all these voicings. So with that being said, we're going to start out with our regular B flat 7 chord. So that's the one that I use in that other video, which is part of the method here. And then, so here we're getting to what I just talked about, which is our E flat 7 is actually going to look like this. So it's going to look like a B flat minor 6. And that's because we take that E flat 7, and then we're going to take that E flat and drop it to a B flat. So it's going to be, we're replacing the root with a 5th, right? And then we're back to our B flat 7, and then we're going to go to F minor 7, except for we're going to do that same thing. So we're going to take our F and move it to a C, which is the 5th, right? So we're going to go F, and it's basically an A flat triad. F minor to B flat 7. And then we're going to stay 2 bars again on our E flat 7. We're not going to do anything fancy. By the way, this is just like a very simple version. There's a lot of like variations that you can do, but I'm showing you kind of like the most simple version of a blues that will still sound good. Okay, so we're on our E flat for 2 measures. Then we're back to our B flat for half a measure. Jump that same voicing up to an E flat, and then D minor, nothing special here. And then here we have again, this is our G7. So normally it would be this, right? But then we're just going to take our G and move it to a D, right? We're going to just take that root and move it to a 5th. And then same thing here. We have our C minor, and then we're going to drop that to well, we have C minor and then we have F7, but we're going to take that F and drop it to a C. So it's like a C minor 6, right? But that's our F7. And then we go, you know, kind of the same thing again. 1, 6, 2, 5. 1, 6, 2, 5. And I broke the rule here by playing a big B flat 13. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So like I said, there's a million different ways to do it. That's just my take on it. I also, if you notice, I'm doing kind of shorter, punchier strokes. So the right hand is also very important. So I'm doing kind of like that kind of sound. So not really any upbeats, staying pretty authentic to that sort of Freddie Green trope, and trying to, you know, play pretty hard, but not like slamming it, not anything crazy, because you're not gonna get that sound that they got in the, you know, 30s and 40s. But this is just my approximation, so it's kind of like a, you know, intermediate approach. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys found that helpful. Thanks for tuning in to another Teaching Tuesday, and yeah. Oh, I launched the Patreon. If any of you guys are interested in supporting this channel, and you can check it out in on my posts and whatnot, but there's going to be some special features coming there soon, so definitely stay tuned. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next week for another episode of Teaching Tuesday.